Welcome. Welcome to week 7. Okay, so this is week 7, and let's have a look at. Whoops. So overview. So this is the overview of start of this week. We will look what we did in the past week. We will have a look at what we will doing this week, and also we will introduce the next week. So past week, you were working towards your assignment 2. Okay, assignment 2 is the same thing as assignment 1, but with more focus, with more clarity. We try to find things and improve things. Okay, consider my feedback that I gave you, but maybe I misunderstand your project. Maybe you were not clear enough to communicate what your project really wants to do, and so maybe my feedback was not on point. Okay, so this is about you resubmitting and getting closer to what you want to do, to creating the digital narrative that you want to talk about. Okay, also in our online meeting the last week, we were sharing some tips about studying at home. Some tips include like the importance, stressing the importance of determination. You know, if you're at home and you're not wanted, you're not determined to get what you want, it's difficult. You know, with procrastination and slagging off. Then taking breaks is as important as working hard. So this is your education is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Okay, setting goals is key. And caffeine can help you, or it can also be a little bit too much. Okay, so all of those stimulants that help you being more productive, watch out for those. And then also, if you study, choose a time that fits your energy level. Okay, some of you maybe have a rhythm that do better in the afternoon, maybe later, maybe earlier. So the advantage of studying at home is that you can choose. The advantage and disadvantage is that you can choose your time. So pick your time wisely. Then theory-wise, we had a look at Brecht's epic theater. For all of you who want to clash tradition, who want to smash, who investigate the assumptions, beliefs that underlie the monomyth, the big stories that we tell each other, Brecht is a very good point for you. You know, this is very good for looking into the question about what's the purpose of art, so to say. Okay, so the Brecht's epic theater was very good in that regards. Practice-wise, we had a look more into After Effects. You should now have all the basics covered in After Effects. You know, there's a lot of buttons you press in After Effects, but the stuff I show you is very fundamental and sometimes a little bit hard to understand. So I give you a shortcut to that. So you have a good basis for After Effects, and then you can look into certain models and parts that interests you more when you go deeper into animating and so on in After Effects. So in this week, you will finish assignment 2, yeah, because next week is submission of assignment 2. We talk about that a little bit later. this week is coming to you an email asking you for online evaluation. Okay, please give feedback. Okay, so I'm trying to improve this. I try to make this better for what this subject is, and that it's more useful for you at home. Please give feedback and say this is good, this is bad, because I can then take it in and try to improve certain things. Okay, so also I iterate on my teaching. Okay, so please give me feedback. Please submit stuff so I can see what is doing good, what's good for you, and what is not so good for you, so I can improve. Okay, so me giving feedback to you is as important as you giving me feedback back. So because I wanna provide you always a better experience concerning your studies. So online meeting this week, online meetings are open door into my office. You come in, we talk about anything that is important to you, about your submissions, about theory or practice that was not clear to you. I'm not covering material in the online meetings because we cannot rely on a working internet connection, so I rather record my videos and so you can watch them when it works for you. It's for me too risky to do my videos live because of internet connection can abort on your end, but also on my end, and that is a greater chance for disappointment on your side. So yeah, this week will be theory-wise looking at interactive storytelling, which will be a new chapter for us. Practice is the last part of sequential image. Next week we start working on interactive images. Okay, so announcing the next week. So next week is submission of assignment 2. Okay, so we had the drill again, but this time we will not do it with Collaborate. We try to stick with Microsoft Teams. The submission, because our class size shrunk because of a lot of students took leave of absence, you can take 10 minutes for your presentation. Okay, submission is again via OneDrive. Some of you submitted via Canvas. Please all submit via OneDrive, and your presentation either online via Microsoft Teams, or you can submit your recording in maybe your time zone doesn't allow it to you. Or your internet is very unreliable, or it stresses too much that this is not live, and what is with my webcam microphone is not working, so you can submit a recording. Okay, or you can double dip, you can have a recording and backup and go online, or you can meet me online, and in case your internet breaks up, you just keep on presenting and record your presentation and submit it afterwards. So there's certain possibilities. Okay, if you have a particular concerns, hit me up, write to me with Microsoft Teams. I usually reply very quickly for Microsoft Teams. Email takes a little bit long because I have more emails to process. It's just a lot of emails coming in these days. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so this is the overview for this week. Your focus really should be getting ready for your next submission next week. Okay, cleaning up your research document, updating everything, and polishing everything. I'm taking in feedback that you gathered from me, taking in feedback that you gathered from your peers, that you maybe saw other people doing, and also, of course, your own work. Your own work asks for certain improvements and more time and more focus regarding particular things. Focus on that. Okay, good. Thank you for your time. See you in another session.